Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the GWE100. It's the Tier 10's German SPG, and we're located on the north spawn of Malinovka. And it's under the command of bolttanker. Now, bolttanker is about to be team killed by a VK7201 on his team, and for no apparent reason whatsoever. Now, he does get a chance to play in the game for a short while before he gets team killed. Battle has commenced. You can see the VK7201K is headed in this direction, but bolttanker hasn't loaded yet, so he's not able to shoot yet. But he's now aiming at the enemy. There's a super conqueror there in the water. It's a very odd place to be on that particular part of the map, because I don't believe you can actually get out of the water. But you can see trees going down as the enemy drives through them. There's a Foch 155 and an FV215B, the Death Star. He's aiming for the corner and just dialing it in. Okay, round out, go for splash damage. And he gets some. 92 hit points to splash. And he splashed both the Foch and the FV215B. And the other Arty on their team is also firing at the same spot. The other Arty is a batch at 155.58. It's just slightly behind bolttanker, and he's moving position, changing position, and we fired again at the same spot and got some more splash damage off that Death Star. Now you can see the VK7201 is in grid square A4. He hasn't gone up the hill, he's sitting in the bushes at the base of the hill, presumably so he can actually attack the enemy tanks if they come down the other side. But he's not really being much help where he is at the moment. We're almost loaded. Round out. And more splash. 223 this time. And we are firing premium ammo. This is the 21cm gun. The premium ammo has got damage of 1100 and penetration rate of 53. But the best thing is it's got a much bigger splash radius. The standard ammo, again, damage of 1100, penetration rate 53, but a slightly smaller splash radius. Okay, we're ready to go. He was aiming there at, I think, was it a pattern? We've lost sight of the tank. Oh, there it is. No, it's a super conqueror. It's just adjusting the aim. And no, that super conqueror was going back. But the problem with the GW... Oh, and there he is. He's been team killed. Absolutely no reason for that to happen whatsoever. The VK hadn't been touched by the GW, and he's just team killed. And he hasn't turned blue. There you go. You can see him over there. Not turned blue at all. And yet he's just wiped out one of his own teammates. Completely. 550 hit points of damage. How many hit points of damage do you have to do to turn blue? How many kills do you have to make before you turn blue? Honestly, Wargaming, he should have turned blue the moment he team killed that GW. Well, their team has now been decimated on top of the hill. The enemy has the top of the hill, and they're probably going to win the battle, even though they're ahead at the moment by 2 tanks. The fact of the matter is, now they've lost one of their Arty support, it's going to be very difficult for their team to win. They do have the southern cap area, or rather they are making good grounds on the cap area, but the fact they've lost the top of the hill could prove decisive. Remember, the enemy still has 2 Arty. This team only has 1. Now, the T-62A has just drowned, would you believe it? So the enemy's got one back. Their current Arty, the Batchat 155-58, has gone to a position where, and there's some very choice language in chat, but he's gone to a position where he can't really be effective against the enemy team. Precisely because from that position he's threatened by the K91, which is near the enemy cap. If he comes around the corner, which is what I think he's trying to do right now, he may end up getting shot. And again, despite the fact that they are 2 tanks ahead, still, the enemy still has control of the top of the hill. Well, it looks like they're trying to make a rush grab of the top of the hill. Here we're following the 7201, who's still 100% health, because he hasn't really been taking part in the battle apart from only killing one of his own teammates. And of course he's being criticised by the GW100 because he wasn't taking part in the battle at all. Well, he's taking part now because he's providing his hit points to the enemy team, who are using the wrecks very creatively as extra armour. And he's just driving in, YOLOing into the enemy, where he's going to get wiped out. And he's been hit by the enemy Arty now. And because he's such a slow target, it'll be very easy for the enemy Arty to take him out. Well, it appears they have actually managed to assault the top of the hill, and that 277 probably not going to last now the IS-7 got behind him. And surprisingly, the VK actually has managed to get a kill. So he's brought his score back to 0. Because of course it was -1 after he killed the GW100. And it looks as if they are actually going to win this battle. And SupaBot says a good Arty is a dead Arty. SupaBot is the 7201. So it's an intentional team kill. So there you go, Wargaming. This player, let's have a look where he is. SupaBot, there he is. This player did not turn blue. He did damage of 550 hit points, got 1 kill on his own team, and did not turn blue at all. Now, I know you would probably say that the automated friendly fire system requires significant damage or more than 1 shot on one of your own teammates before you would turn blue, but surely this person should have turned blue the moment he team killed for such a large amount of hit points, but he didn't. And then for him to turn around and say a good Arty is a dead Arty means that obviously he is victimizing the Arty for no reason whatsoever other than the fact that he is just Arty. And again, that is deliberate victimization of Arty. So he has denied bolttanker the opportunity to earn a significant number of credits during this battle, because despite the fact that he did actually make a profit, because he didn't actually receive a huge amount of credits for the damage he did, or for the damage he would have done, he actually ended up with only 4,784 credits and 624 base XP. But he should have earned a lot more than that. And therefore, really, it's up to Wargaming, but I think you really ought to impose a system whereby if somebody team kills, then all of their credits and all of their XP is transferred to the person they team killed during the battle. And that way, or if there's more than one that player that they team killed, then it's spread between those victims. But really, you ought to do something to compensate the victims of team damage, because it's not fair for them to unfortunately have their battle curtailed by somebody's prejudices against Arty. If they can't handle Arty, then obviously, really, they can't play the game properly. But they shouldn't be breaking the Wargaming's rules. The game's rules say you can't team kill, or should not team kill. He did so, therefore he should be punished. And he wasn't punished whatsoever because he didn't turn blue. So Wargaming, up to you.